Taz, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm left out of a party, you feel me? And everyone's having fun but me. So I got all of these problems with my mindset. Moment I get started is the same moment the time ends. Good for nothing, nothing's good. Last one picked for all the games. First one to get left behind, knock them down another grade. You can tell just from the jump, I don't hoop like Jordan. And when I do a speech, feel like the only one recorded, yeah. Cause I be up there freezing, words sounding unimportant. And before I hit the stage, my heart raced. Dog, I gotta work on my confidence. Gotta work on my confidence, yeah. Gotta work on my confidence, cause it's so hard to get off of this. Tryna grind hard, tryna shine hard, but it's so hard when I'm stalling this, yo. I gotta work on my confidence. Gotta work on my confidence, yeah.
I be up and I be down, wondering if I'ma stay around. Think it's time to stop playing around. I gotta work on my being at the top, got me feeling like I'm nothing. Always feeling for a spot like where I'm at just ain't enough. Always overthinking things when I look into the mirror. My past catches up to me, my vision's getting dreary. Lately I've been scary, lately I've been iffy. Lately I've been losing all my hope whenever friends ain't near me. I got so many issues with myself, it's weighing on my conscience. Just to get away I gotta focus on some nonsense. And to be honest, I'm losing self-esteem, cause I feel unimportant when I cut into the seams. Cause everything that glitters ain't as golden as it seems. Focus on my dreams just a little bit, but lately I lost sight of who I am, getting into it. Slowly losing love for what I love, way too focused on how it looks. That's the same energy keeping me away from reading books. I really need some help, but don't know where to look.
Gotta work on my confidence. Gotta work on my confidence, yeah. Gotta work on my confidence, cause it's so hard to get off of this. Tryna grind hard, tryna shine hard, but it's so hard when I'm stalling this, yo. I gotta work on my confidence. Gotta work on my confidence, yeah.
I be up and I be down, wondering if I'ma stay around. Think it's time to stop playing around. I gotta work on my...
Since a child, yo, this been the biggest issue. From wearing cheap brand clothes to asking girls for a pencil in class. I would sit in the back, cause I ain't want no one to see me with these glasses on Matt. I never liked being called on, my reading was all off. Them presentations, I hate it when I leave a long pause. Fast forward to now, my confidence kinda different. Like all the pictures I'm in, but still insecure by my image. It's a shame, I know it. The outlier whenever I link with friends. Rather chill and do music than follow all of the trends. Anomaly, what they call it, not average fitting in. Some people keep it a secret, some others just can't pretend. Yeah, that's me, trying to finalize the things I used to idolize. Everything ain't made of gold, dimensions come out copper size. Hope to see all of the work I put in, but still afraid this cycle won't never end. Dog, I gotta work on my confidence. Gotta work on my confidence, yeah. Gotta work on my confidence, cause it's so hard to get off of this. Tryna grind hard, tryna shine hard, but it's so hard when I'm stalling this, yo. I gotta work on my confidence. Gotta work on my confidence, yeah.
I be up and I be down, wondering if I'ma stay around. Think it's time to stop playing around.
Gotta work on my confidence. Gotta work on my confidence, yeah. Gotta work on my confidence, cause it's so hard to get off of this. Tryna grind hard, tryna shine hard, but it's so hard when I'm stalling this, yo. I gotta work on my confidence. Gotta work on my confidence, yeah.
I be up and I be down, wondering if I'ma stay around. Think it's time to stop playing around. I gotta work on my...
Oh, yo, today's been a long day. Bro, what did you do, man?
Bro, I finally got some good stuff.
Alright, let me see, bro. Let me see.
Yo.
Oh, bro, yo, guess what I did?
What you
I
do,
put
bro?
the boy in basketball.
Yo,
I told him, bro.
that same boy?
Bro, I did the push-ups and all, bro, just straight. On him, bro.
Wait, you did the
Yeah,
layup
how
on
did
him?
that go?
Bro,
Gotta work on my confidence.
Yo, what's going on? This is your boy Shannon of 3G Management, and I'm here today with young Seda and Taze Music as they discuss their upcoming project. Again, like, share, comment, man. Listen, this is the next generation of music coming from the area. Again, we got a phenom artist, young Seda, a phenom producer, Taze Music, and we're here to discuss their upcoming project, A Riverside Story. So we're just going to jump off to it. Again, like, share, comment. Leave your questions, leave your everything that you need to know, you want to know, leave it in the comments, man. Listen, enjoy this. Tell your friends, tell your family. 3G Management is on with young Seda and Taze Music. So, fellas, let's just hop right into it. Seda, listen, for people that don't know, tell them who you are.
All right, so my name is Young Seda. I'm a hip-hop artist from Wilmington, Delaware. I've been doing music for 5 years now. I've been working with Shannon for a while now. And just excited to be here.
Okay. Taze, tell them who you are.
Shout out to y'all. This your boy Taze Music. I'm a young boy. I'm a young boy. Been doing music all my life, and why not get into producing?
Okay, that's what's up, man. So listen, I know y'all got something special. So again, I'm just gonna ask y'all some questions, man. Give the people some information about what's going on. So my first question is, how did the two of you guys link for this project?
All right. So I was working I came up with the idea and I ran into some production issues, and my bro Taze was like, "Hey man, I'm down to work with you on this," and that's how we started working on everything.
So any other thing? So I know that y'all went to school together or something. Like, did y'all think that something like this would ever happen, that you guys would two actually link up in the future? I know y'all attended school, so somebody talk about that.
Nah, man, I ain't even think of that, man. I was in 8th grade, man, and I went to the school he was going to. And I guess just history from there. Like, I didn't know him that well, he didn't know me that well, so we just linked like a year later, I guess.
Okay, that's what. So I know with Seda and I know with yourself, you guys are both young. And I know with just from working with Seda recently, is that for so long you have been an independent artist. You did everything yourself. So how did you transition from doing things by yourself to actually having a team or creating a team? And who was your team?
Word. I want to say it started like, I want to say 2 months ago. I remember sitting down. Shout out to Stephen Robertson. He's like a life coach that's been, helping me cultivate the vision that I want for my future. And I remember just sitting down and just writing down the things that I want in my future, where I want to be. And it really just, it involved trusting other people. It involved doing things outside of myself. And so, yeah, I just came to that realization.
Okay, so who are some of the people that are part of your team right now?
Right now, my manager Shannon from 3G Management, dope manager, always giving me some tips and advice, whether it be personal, spiritual, motivational, just help me out whenever I feel like there's a fog going on. And it's a pleasure working with Taze, man. Like, it's just so cool. I feel like the synergy is there when we're just creating and stuff like that. So, so it's gonna be dope. Excited for it.
Okay. So listen, y'all, like, share, and comment this, man, because again, this project is going to be very, very special. Again, right from the area, right from Wilmington, Delaware. So again, we want to support our own. The next level of music, creativity, artistry is all right here with these two young men. So let's just jump right into it. So I know you got an upcoming project coming out soon, a Riverside Story. Can you kind of tell us what was the inspiration for a Riverside Story?
Yes, I'm gonna pull out this book right here. It was a book I was reading. So I grew up in Riverside, born and raised, Bucket 26. And the Twin Poets, they used to work. Twin Poets, they made a book and they also made a documentary about kind of just the culture in the neighborhood of Riverside and Wilmington as a whole. And I remember just reflecting on that documentary and just reading some of their poetry from this book that they have. And it just really got me like motivated and inspired to really create, art, mine's being music, theirs being poetry, to reflect kind of just what I've seen and experienced. And, just noticing like this is universal, this is not just in Delaware, this is everywhere. So just, going back to like my music being something I want to relate to people, felt like it was a good concept and a good, thing to do.
Okay. It's funny because when you came with me with the concept of a Riverside Story, I thought it was bananas because Riverside is actually representation of mostly every inner city neighborhood, any hood throughout America. Riverside is representation of that with the struggles. You know what I mean? You got good people that come out of Riverside. And the thing about the Riverside story is that, especially if you're from the Wilmington area, you have some connection back to Riverside. Whether you live there, whether you had family members that come there. I remember when I was coming up Riverside, I used to beg to go to Riverside and hang out with my cousins, hang out with my godparents and my god sister and brother. So, you know, Riverside has a rich history, you know what I mean? So I think it was kind of dope that you wanted to tell a story from where you grew up, from your hood, and how it can still be representation of other hoods throughout America, the East Side, West Side, North Side, South Bridge, all the hoods here in the city, it still is representation. So what was your creative approach to this project? And that can be for both of you guys.
Cool. So yeah, as I was creating it, I really just wanted to capture the day in the life of someone living here, predominantly, you know, a kid. And so the concept, the way I'm writing, definitely is things that I've experienced that's in there, and there's like a lot of storytelling. So, you know, me talking about someone else's issues as well, or things that they're going through, or even their mindset towards, you know, what love is, what being real is, and just, you know, emphasizing the glorification of money and just how we see how it runs the world, you know, outside of just in poverty, but in everywhere. So it's very, I would say it's very conscious, something that can be very political as well. Me touching on, you know, like me touching on a lot of things I probably shouldn't be touching on, but you know, I'm excited, and you know, it holds truth.
So Tay, what was your creative approach to this project?
Well, you know, whatever Seda would send me his lyrics, I guess he would send me him rapping. I just build off of that. You know, whatever he's rapping about, I try to match that, you know, on each song. You know.
Okay, so Tavon, so just I know you really ain't go into detail about really what you do. So I know you play the drums, you play the keys. Are there like what instruments do you play, and where did you get your musical gift, or where did you get your skills, hone your skills?
Yeah, so I started out on drums, you know, and when I turned 10, I wanted to play keys, and then when I turned 15, I was hooked on the organ. So, you know, I had my pops, Dane, and I had all my uncles, you know, they was all in music. My cousin TC, RIP, you know, and you know, they all basically coached me. My aunt, Francie Bower, they all coached me, and that's why I'm here right now.
Okay. So the next question that we have, so what should people expect from this project?
Yeah, definitely, like I said, definitely touches on some political things. I feel like it's definitely something worth, like, spiritual wise. You know, just having Taze, you know, with his piano playing and just his work, man, like his work is phenomenal. And I remember him just sending me, you know, different versions when we were creating things. And I'm just like, yo, this is gonna be crazy, you know. So it's definitely something that is, I want to say, new for me, as far as putting myself out there with, you know, as I'm working my pen with the storytelling and stuff like that. And yeah, so I mean, I don't want to, you know, give too much, because I want everyone, I still want, you know, people to be anticipating and surprised on some things. But like, man, it is definitely something, I would say, spiritual, conscious, and definitely uplifting, and a new perspective. I would say a new perspective.
On this particular project, you have any like collaborations, any
Yeah,
other artists that you may be working with on this project?
Yeah, definitely. I have this artist. His name is Be Nice. He's well known in the Wilmington area. He's a great lyricist, someone I've wanted to collab with for so long, and he was able to come through. So I'm excited to have him on there.
Okay. So I know that right now, I know with being an independent artist and a new artist, a new producer, I know sometimes of the struggles that you guys have, the challenges that you have as young artists, independent artists, as a young producer. So this question is for both of you all. What are some of the challenges that you have as an independent artist and as an independent upcoming producer?
Oh man,
Taze, you want to go and start that?
yeah.
You said what experience I have?
Yeah, like what are the challenges? What are the challenges that you have as being a young upcoming producer, that's trying to, make his mark on the industry in this area and then, East Coast, worldwide. So what are some of the challenges that you have as a upcoming producer, musician,
I would
artist?
say like friends. It's friends and also working with friends. And it's like and also like criticism. Well, not the good criticism, like the down talking. So like for people that don't know, I record everything off my iPad right now. And a lot of people that got like MacBooks and stuff and computers dog that. But if people would hear my stuff, they wouldn't even think that I would be recording that off an iPad. You know what I'm saying? So, and also recording with friends, that's another challenge because there's a lot of friends that I have did work with and that I'm not friends with anymore. Um, Mostly because of what I do, and also I give criticism to them and they don't want to hear it. So that's a big challenge working with friends.
Okay. Seta, what are some of your challenges as being an independent artist?
Yeah, definitely. There's a good amount. One is trust, going back to like being so comfortable with trying to do it all myself, and also working with that close friend group, definitely just working outside of what I'm so used to doing, and getting getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, and trusting others, and not my own self, and then spending so many hours working on this one thing, trying to make it perfect or whatever. That's something that's new, and it's something that is still a process, but I'm enjoying it. And I'm excited for it. Another I would say would be, man, like it's definitely like, I don't like overthinking. I do that. Like, I mean, and as an artist, that's probably like universal too, overthinking. Who is this for? What, like, I made this, but like, how can I market this? And just overthinking and not just letting the music speak for itself. Like, that's one.
Okay. Yeah, I know, we had many discussions about overthinking and, trusting people, trusting the team of people that really wholeheartedly have your back and want to see you, be successful in everything that you do. So as an independent artist and producer, man, it's good to get a good team around you, a good group of people around you. Both of you guys have good people around you. So the next question I have for you also, who are some of your influences, or who are some of your musical influences, some of your people that are your biggest go-to people that if you have a question or a concern you want to vent, who do you go to? Taze, who's your biggest influence, and who's some of your people that you look up to?
So they gotta be famous or like family wise.
Whoever, it doesn't matter, man. Whoever it is.
Well, that's just a mixture, man. There's this artist named Doobie Powell, man. Oh God, Doobie Powell. Sheesh. And another one, John P. Key, man. Oh Lord, John P. Key. My aunt Francie, my pops Dane, and and my mom. Even though she doesn't play instruments, she influences me to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever stop.
Okay. Some of your influences. It can be local. It can be, major artists, whoever.
Yeah, on a mainstream tip, like someone who really inspires me a lot when it comes to writing and creating and recording is definitely this artist named Andy Mineo, man. I love his work. A person locally that really influences me and encourages me is my mentor, Richard Raw. I really feel like, I don't know, like we're in two different bodies but have the same kind of soul. Like, and it's just cool. It's cool to see that. Yeah.
So let's talk about this project, the upcoming project. So again, the name of the upcoming project is a Riverside story. So what is your favorite song from the project, upcoming project, and why? And I'll give mine after you guys get that.
I ain't gonna
You want to go first? Or Taze?
I ain't gonna lie. All right. So like, I ain't gonna lie. It's between two songs. I don't know. It's hard because it's a lot that I like on there. Like it's just hard to choose one. For example, like the single that's coming out soon, I was like, yo, this is my favorite song, you know, like, this is my favorite song. And then as I kept listening to the album, I was like, wait, all right, my other favorite song is $20 Dreams, and this, and I was like, I don't know. So like it's a lot, man. I can't just choose one favorite.
All right, so out of the two that you just said, tell me why right now they stick out to you.
Well, God's Promise, it sticks out because number one, it was the first song created from the project, and it was just so potent, you know, like everything was compacted in a 3-minute song. And man, Taze just with the piano, and then like so like everything from the word to the production to just the storytelling, like it's just crazy. And $20 Dreams, I remember writing that down in my notes, and I was like, yo, I want to talk about this specific subject. And it was actually the first that I ever, you know, did that. Usually I would go write and it would be spontaneous, you know, like I wouldn't really have a topic in mind. I would just write, and whatever comes out, comes out. So $20 Dreams was special. And me and Taze, we were in the studio together, and we were creating the beat from scratch. And it was just crazy.
Yeah, man.
There, honestly, yo, I loved it. So it has a whole bunch of memories.
Okay, so Taze.
All right, man. I did have one, but then it became two. Like, all right, it's Street Lights, man. Street Lights got me hooked because it's like so in the beginning of the song, it starts off like, yeah, it's fire. Then when it gets to the middle, man, a whole story. It's a whole story, man, and the beat changes and then goes right back to the it's crazy. And then I want to say my other one, it would be His Story, man. His Story, it brings like I recorded that, and while Seda was rapping and I was like recording over it, it gave me like full soul gospel vibes, man. And it just felt like, yo, this man's really telling his story. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I got to go with His Story too as well. I listened to it today. I'm like, yo, they won't be disappointed. I'm just going to leave it at that. And then the upcoming single, which we guys are going to talk about that right now. So what is the first single from a Riverside story?
Yeah, it's gonna be God's Promise. Like I said, this was like my I don't want to say my first favorite because now it's like all of them is my favorite for real. Like I like real ones. Like I'm let me stop because I don't want to say the whole track list. Like it's crazy. And but no, God's Promise is gonna be the single. I'm excited for it because, like I said, it gives a summary of what the project is about, how it is growing up here, even the people that I've lost that was, you know, childhood friends of mine from the neighborhood. Like I mentioned them in the song, and like I said, the production is crazy. Like Taze just went off on a production, so you know.
So you guys had a recent experience with that particular song, working with one of the area's dope producer engineers on that particular song. So how was that working with the one and only PC Beats on that, engineering that? How was that for both of you all?
Man,
Taze, how was that experience?
Man,
Oh, yo, it was cool. It was dope. I'm not gonna lie. I felt very free. So usually I will record in my own room, use my own equipment, be by myself, and I will critique. I will be the only one critiquing because I'll be the only one in the room. But it felt so good to just trust others and to go in, not take too much time recording, and having others be like, "Oh, that's good. Like keep that or redo that." So like it's a lot of time that was saved, a lot of energy that was saved as well, and it was fun. I ain't gonna lie, like that man is crazy. He knows how to take engineering to a whole nother level. So yeah, how was it for you?
Oh, Taze, how was it?
Bro, when I was sitting there on that couch, man, and he was doing them extra effects and sound effects, man, the extra editing, I was like, yo, wow. Like, wow, man. He just made that joint come alive, man. For real.
So yeah, it was definitely a good experience for you all. And PC is a dope producer, engineer, and artist. So that was a good experience. So in regards to this upcoming project, I mean, we're looking at it being released this month, April. So you guys got to make sure that you stay tuned. I've been running across the bottom of the screen how you can support Young Seda by going to the patreon.com /real Young Seda. Make sure you guys go support this young man. Go on there. You can get backstage videos, unreleased music. You'll get upcoming dates. If we're going to do a album release, you'll be the first to know about it. So listen, we need everybody to go to patreon.com /the real Seda and support him. Again, we might be doing some giveaways. We might be doing a lot of different things, but you guys have to support this young man straight from Riverside Projects here in Wilmington, Delaware. So again, if you guys have any questions or comments, man, leave them there. We got a few minutes. We want to post it up a little bit. Again, follow these guys on social media. You can follow Young Seda on all platforms right here at Real Young Seda. That's Facebook, Instagram. You can actually follow Tavion on IG. Here's his IG. Make sure you guys write it down. Go support these guys and stay tuned for what's coming up. If you want to follow him on Facebook, this is his name on Facebook. Again, man, this is going to be a dope project. The concept behind it is dope. The approach to it was dope, and it's talking about his life story growing up in the Riverside. So again, it's very important that we actually make sure that we support Seda on this project. I see somehow he disappeared on me, so hopefully he'll get back on. So Tavion, again, tell us again how they can. I know that you are artists as well, so tell them how they can hear some of your production and some of your music.
All right. So I was back in the day. I was when I was in middle school. I was a little boy rapper, in middle school. And Richard Raw, very well known, very nice rapper, man. He's one of my inspirations when I was rapping too. I was a part of this video called Beyond Those Bars, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I was that good. I wasn't that good. So, but I would say like 2019 hit. I wanted to get back into rapping, so I was like, why not? I was like, why not? Why don't I just get back into rapping? So that's when I came out with this song called Story of My Life. And it basically has all my influence on it. And you get a influence of funk, R&B, gospel. You get the whole package. And I'm rapping about story of my life. You know what I'm saying? It speaks for itself. And then later on, one of my guys, his name is Malachi, aka Lil Focus. Um, I was like, yo, I got this song called Bless, you know what I'm saying? And basically talking about the struggle, and how I'm blessed now, you know what I'm saying? I've always been blessed, you know what I'm saying? And, I was blessed to have him on it. Then I came out with a remix. I had Young Settle on there too, man. And this guy Nico Bryant, man, shout out to him, man. Got some nice vocals. And if you want, follow my Facebook and my Instagram, and the link to the SoundCloud should be right there in the description. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So again, man, so those who are listening, like I said, we got a couple of minutes. If you have any questions, any comments, put them in your comments. And if there's any questions, we'll go ahead and answer them at this time. Again, make sure y'all support Young Seda. He has music on all digital outlets right now. As you can see, he's wearing some of his merch right now. Him and Taze, Nights Like This, a dope single. It was funny. I'm going to talk about that a little bit, Seda, how, he released this particular song, Nights Like This. We were on our way to actually get ready to create a video at a main event. COVID happened, and it kind of threw a damper on everything. So again, we're back at it right now with this particular project, a Riverside story. So, Seda, we got a question from my man Legend from Philadelphia. He says, Seda, when we going to do a collab?
Hit me, man. Hit me. I'm always, creating, and I'm into working with people right now. Hit me, man.
Antoine Mayo, what's up, man? I need y'all to support these young guys right here, man. Dope music, dope production. Make sure y'all check them out. We got any other questions? We're gonna give them a couple minutes. Anything y'all got? Any other last words you want to say about the project, Seda? This is a question. This is a good question. Being from Riverside, it always gets the bad rep. You know what I mean? But there are a lot of people that are actually from Riverside that are doing big things. You know what I mean? So again, talk about that. Talk about growing up in Riverside, man. The good, some of the good, some of the bad. You know what I mean? How it really is growing up in RSP, Riverside projects.
Sheesh. Yeah. I mean, there's good and bad in everything. No matter where you are. One of the things that honestly was like a positive influence with me was, going back to the Twin Poets. They worked at Kingswood. That's literally like a 1 minute walk from my house. It's literally in front of my house, and just seeing their character, how they carried themselves and how they interacted with the community. Like they were really with people from the community. Like they were really like like they were cool. Like they were really about what they say they was about. They wasn't just hanging inside of the building. Like they was outside talking to people, getting everybody together. So just seeing that character, it really rubbed off on me. And I mean, like I said, summertime, and this is like universal, not just in River, but like in summertime, you gotta watch who you be around or watch where you go. And that's kind of what I talk about on the song Street Lights. Taze's favorite song. I talk about an experience about that. Just, when you're young, you think you're not thinking about any of that. And then boom, next thing you know, you're in the whole situation. So,
Right.
It's crazy.
Taze, I know right now, I know you over in my old part of town, the east side. Again, Riverside is representation of every hood. So how's it going up in where you live at?
East side, man, it's actually better than West side, man. Like environment wise, man. Because when I first moved to Wilmington, lived over West Side, Conrad Street, man, and it was a lot of everything, man. Like somebody got killed right in front of my house, man, and somebody got into a motorcycle accident and died on the spot, man. And I witnessed that, and I didn't like that, man. And it was just a lot of stuff going on West Side. But once I moved over here, I moved over East Side. I was living over Spruce Street. Man, it was a different experience. Like it was quiet, Every time somebody walked out the door, you don't even know them. What's up? How you doing? It was different. So I just love it over here, man.
Right. Okay. There was one other question from Legend from Philly. He said, "Will there be merch along with the project?"
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Listen, I'm excited, man. I mean, we're working on stuff now, and like I said, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, it's gonna be some new stuff. So,
okay. So again, if there's no more questions, listen, make sure y'all go support Young Seda at the patreon.com/Real Young Seda. Support them. Follow them on all social media platforms. Follow Taze Music on all media social media platforms. You can follow me at 3G Management Entertainment on Facebook and 3G Management on IG. Stay tuned, y'all, for this project. I guarantee you, you will not be disappointed. And again, the single is due to be released this month. We'll have some marketing and some promotion going out really, really soon. The project, we're looking to release it sometime in July. Again, you'll have to stay tuned. If you want to get all the background stuff, all the behind the scenes, all the sneak previews, listen, you gotta go to patreon.com/Real Young Seda to support these young guys. So closing out, Taze, you got anything you want to say to the people? Anybody you want to shout out and thank them so far?
Shout out to my mom, man. Octavia Ross. I thank you, mom. I love you. Love you, mom. And everybody be blessed, man.
Yeah. Seda?
Yo, I want to say shout out to my manager, Shannon. Shout out to Taze. And most importantly, shout out to the people that support me, not just on social media, but exclusively on Patreon. Listen, like I know Shannon talked about it before, but listen, man, we got the studio session. You feel me? We got the single, sneak piece of the single. It's just so much. So and I'm very thankful because that money goes to funding the sessions and doing the merch and all of that. So yeah, if y'all really want to support me, like I said, I can go to Patreon. We going as low as $5 a month. So just make sure y'all tap in, man.
And I want to say this too. Again, support them on the Patreon, but also anybody that's in the area that wants to support them, yo, hit us up on social media. Hit me up. Those who have lived in Riverside, now you have these successful businesses and you want to give back, you want to pour back into somebody that came from the same hood that you're from. Hit me up. Hit Seda up, and we can make it happen because again, we want this project to be big. I think it's going to be impactful to not just people from Riverside, but every hood in the city, every hood in the country. So again, we want to make this a big worldwide project. So again, this is Shannon of 3G Management. Thank y'all for tuning in with Live Talk with Young Seda, Taze Music. Stay tuned for a Riverside story coming out this summer. Single God's Promise coming out this month. Again, Shannon of 3G Management, Young Seda, Taze Music. We holla at y'all. God bless.